Hi everyone, welcome back to Python course. Today we are going to discuss about the looping statements. In previous video we have discussed about conditional statements, if else if and all. Now we are going to discuss about looping statements. Looping statements are a type of programming statements that allows a section of code to be executed repeatedly as long as a certain condition is met. In most programming languages, there are two types of looping statements. One is for loop and while loop. Let's start with for loop. For loop is a type of looping statement that allows you to execute a block of code a fixed number of times. It consists of three parts: initialization, condition, and increment or decrement we have to take. So, for example, for I in range of 10, print I. What is range? Range is a function in Python. Okay, and this range function in Python generates a sequence of numbers which is commonly used for iterating over a sequence of values in a loop. If I am giving 10 in range, print the I, it will give a 10 values 0 to 9. If I will give 15, 0 to 14 will come. See, so the range is generates a sequence of numbers to execute a loop. Mainly this range function we are using in for looping concepts. Okay, so in this loop will execute like a 15 times printing the values of I 15 times. Okay, and just try with another example. Let's take one list data equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and for I in list underscore data print I. See, it is printing 1 to 6. So I'm defining some numerical numbers in the list and I'm checking if I in list, then print I. It is printing one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not like a kind of range. It is like a data in the list. Let's take some other value string data. List underscore data equals to A, B, and C. For I in list underscore data print I A, B, C. Okay, so if I'm giving values in list or string wherever, so for I in some particular data, it will print a one by one of that particular list or string or whatever. What is while loop? Then we can start like while loop. What is while? So a while loop is a type of looping statement that allows you to execute a block of code as long as a certain condition is true. So here in what is this for loop? For loop is a looping statement that allows you to execute block of code a fixed number of times. It consists of three parts like initialization, condition, and increment. But here the while loop what will do? The while loop is like a execute a set of block of code as long as a certain condition is true. The condition should be a true. Let's try. I'm giving I equals to 0 while I is less than 10, print I. Okay, and increment I 1. So first initially we are taking I equals to 0 and checking 0 less than 10. If condition is true, it will print I, or else it will increase the I equals to what? 1 less than 10, 2 less than 10, 3 less than 10, up to 10. So it is giving, see, we are printing I 0 to 9. In the ninth condition, this condition is executed and it is run. But it is 0 to 9th condition, it will execute. So 9 times it is giving. For example, if I am giving a 15, okay, 15 times the loop will execute 0 to 14 times. See? So the while loop will be used for execute a block of code as long as a certain condition is true. So this is the for loop and while loop in Python. So this also like a very important for loop and while loop. We are going to use these two looping statements and conditional statement we are going to use in anywhere. In real time we are applying this multiple times in multiple code developments. Thank you. Have a nice day.